Lo faccio restare. Oh, non toccare, non c'è fare.
Serdi. Ma si sta sotto carica. Se la Eppure lo scappare dalla realtà, no. Ci sono. Però secondo me no, passi sotto la telecamera. Deve stare dietro rispetto alla camera. No, ho capito qual è il discorso. Incredibile perché cioè, avevano la posizione sbagliata relativa. Alza zampina.
È specchiato pure.
Sì.
Tac, perfetto.
Quindi io dimmi la risposta.
Sì, vedi. Sì, ti vedi, non ti vedi più. Non ti metti mai. Questo lì è perché l'hanno fatto posso usare no,
Sì, ci parliamo perché sei...
Nico, questo deve rimanere.
Okay, guys, we're getting ready. 1 minute, and then
Sì. Lascio l'obiettivo qui,
Okay, hello to everybody. My name is Doris, and I'm going to welcome everybody to this series event. The name of this one is EBEC, European Gas Engineering Competition, and we are hosting today the final round, EBEC Italy 2014, all together here, and we are very proud of it because we finally did it. This is a competition that every year has been hosted in one of these universities, these 7 participating universities. But I'm not going to explain this to everybody because we have our main organizers that can make it better than me. So I want to introduce first our 2 main organizers. The first one is Francesca Rusciotti. now to explain you what was her job and what she has done for this event and why we are so proud.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 7th edition of Italian National Round of EBEC, European Best Engineering Competition. I am Francesca Brusciotti, student of Tor Vergata, and best member since 2 years. I have the privilege to be the main organizer of this event, and it was a great pleasure to work on it. It was an hard work which started almost 1 year ago, and I hope you can enjoy this event to the fullest and see all the passion we put into it. I was not alone. I had many wonderful people sharing this 1 year experience with me. And we shared a lot of moments, hardest moment, but also happy moment with a lot of success. For that reason, I want to thank all the organizers and the organizers that worked on it, especially core team and the board of Best from Tor Vergata that supported me in each moment. Also, a big thank to all the organizers that made a lot of small tasks, and without them, this event would have not been possible. So, I invited everyone to make a warm applause to them all. I also want to thank our sponsor. They believed in us, and with them we were able to raise the level of the event. They are GSE, Gestore dei Servizi Energetici, which sponsored the team design, and also EBM, which sponsored the case study with the test and gadget that you have found in the welcome pack. Also, special thanks to Pentel, which provide us pens, pencils, and folders, Mazzolani, which gave us glasses, Zimmiti, that gave us socks, Ushan, that provide us food for breakfast and coffee break, and Cinque Stelle, that gave us croissant, also for the coffee break. As we are in a competition, at the end there will be winners, and for them there will be awards. They are provided by IFAM and OSTEC. Also, I want to thank the President of the Republic that gave us his medal of honor. This is very important for us because we are all volunteers and we are young, and we really need to be supported. Other entities that supported us are the City of Rome, the District of Rome, the National Council of Research, the National Council of Engineers, and the University of Tor Vergata, that deserve a special thanks because gave us the basis for this event. I want to thank all the participants for being there. I wish you all the best luck for the competition, and I strongly suggest you to enjoy every single moment of the competition. For me, it's all, and I give the word to Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, Francesca. Okay, in every LBG, local best group, we have a board. So now, the one who's going to speak is Daniele Rossini, that is the president of the board of this year.
Thank you. I'm Daniele Rossini, the president for this year of LBG from Tor Vergata, and I'm going to give you a small introduction about BEST, about the spirit that we used to prepare this event. So I hope that after this presentation you'll get to understand it and leave this event in the same way we prepared it. BEST is an acronym that stands for Board of European Students of Technology, and it's a network association. We count more than 33 countries and 95 global groups. As you can see from the map, we are quite spread all over Europe. And our member are more than 2,000, and with our services, we can reach each year more than 1 million of students. But what does BEST believe in? Our vision is empower diversity. That means that we want a world in which people understand each other, respect each other, and they see the difference of cultures as a wealth, as a richness. And we try to implement this vision by our mission, which is developing students. How do we try to develop them? By giving them the best spirit, which is a form of 5 values. Which is the first one is fun. It means that one should enjoy what he does, do things with passion. Also, friendship, which means that we try to make connection to help each other, to care for each other. And also, there is very important flexibility. In today's world, it's very important to be able to adapt, to change, to adapt to the situation, and to be mobile and such. And also, one of our main focus is to always improve, to not just stay happy with how we are, but always try to go up. And also learning, meaning that we try to get the most of everything, to learn something from everything we do. And BEST also try to be the junction between 3 worlds that are present in the university, which is the university itself, because of course we were doing this very event in university, for example, and we want to make contact also with companies, because in the end it's the further study is to go into the work market, and also of course the focal point are the students, because we are ourselves as students, so we try to connect these 3 words, let's say. And okay, now I'm going to briefly present our services. They are the best courses, which are there are 4 seasons and almost 100 courses. Each group has to do courses each year, and the courses can be on technology, meaning that you're going to be lectured by companies or by professors of the Austin University on a lot of different kind of technology. They are cutting-edge technology. There are courses on related skills, which are more like on management and knowledge that can help you to start your own company, a startup. And also there are courses on applied engineering, which are very similar to the competition you're going to take. It means that you're going to use your technical knowledge into something very practical. And the whole point of the courses are to acquiring new knowledge skills and doing that in the multicultural environment, because each course will have about 20 participants coming from all over best groups, so from all over Europe. There are also best events on education for students that would like to get more involved into the process of evolution of our education. I mean that you can talk with professors and university on how you would like that the university, the courses of studies are structured. Then there are the best engineering competition as EBEC. I won't talk too much about it because it will be explained later. But the main point is to prove yourself, your knowledge, your capacity of teamwork and communication into a very particular set of challenge, and most of all, having fun while competing. There are best career support. As I said, we try to connect students to companies. So we have many events in which students can meet delegates from company, and also we have a newsletter in which you can find internship or job offers or other similar projects. And to help you to get chosen, let's say, there is the online CV database. As you can see, if you want just to get the more information, you can just join this newsletter on the site stated on the slide. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about RPG. We are 10 years old, and we will be spreading our best feet that I told you about before in our university. We are about 30 people, and we organize many events this year. At least the student council Brigada had the chance to check. Okay, now, why do we do this? Why are we best? First of all, because it's fun. We really enjoy what we do. Also, we get to travel a lot because of courses, because of a lot of events organized all over Europe, and we get the chance to meet a lot of amazing people. Also, because organizing these events is really a great chance to improve yourself, to learning new things. And also because we really like the feeling of belonging to an amazing group and to realize to make projects such as EBEC Italy together. So if my speech inspired you, to join best, it's very simple. When you come back home, just contact the email that you see, stating, for example, RomTV at best.eu.org, and just enter the best word. Thank you.
Okay, he was our dear president. So after his speech, I would like to introduce another important person about this project. He is actually the coordinator of the entire universities altogether. His name is Vincenzo Verbrone, and he represents Naples.
Good afternoon to all of you. As already told you, I'm Vincenzo Verrone and I'm a student from the University of Naples, Federico II. And this year, I'm even the national coordinator of the final of EBEC in Italy. So just let me show you what is EBEC and what is its structure. EBEC is an acronym. The acronym for European Best Engineering Competition. It's the biggest engineering competition in Europe, and this year it involves 32 countries, 87 technical universities, and more than 6,500 students in all over Europe. And now, how to reach the top of the pyramid? Because EBEC is structured on 3 levels. The first level is local rounds, where we have this year 87 local rounds. I mean, 87 universities in Europe joined EBEC this year, and all of these universities have a local rounds. That is an event where participants from a local round compete in teams of 4. This year, EBEC Italy have 7 universities in this project, and as you can see, these are the universities of the project this year. So, University of Messina, Milan, Naples Federico II, Rome Sapienza, Rome Tor Vergata, Turin, and EBEC Trento. After the first level, we have the second level, where the winners of all the local rounds compete in a national or regional round. And this year we have 15 national rounds, and one of them is, of course, EBEC Italy. This year the competition is hosted by university, from the University of Tor Vergata, that I want to say thanks for the hard work that they do all this period of organizing stuff. And the event is from 12 to 14 of May. This is a picture of the last year of team design. Then after the national regional rounds, we have the final level, the EBEC final, where all the winners of national regional round compete to be the best engineering teams. This year, the final of EBEC is hosted by Riga, Latvia. The period 1st 9th of August 2014. But what have the teams to do in this competition? Of course, they have to compete on some tasks. And there are two categories. The first category is team design, and second is case study. What is team design? Teams, using a limited amount of materials, have to find a solution and to build. Have to build a device to solve an engineering problem. There are two examples. So it is possible to make a jet engine from a hair dryer, or how to force water to flow upwards. This can be one of the tasks that teams have to do during local rounds or national rounds. Then there is case study. Case study teams have to work on a real-life business or engineering case provided by our partners. And now we have a case study provided by IBM, and I want to say thanks, and team design is provided by GSE, and I want to say thanks again to them. Some example. It's possible to turn waste into gold, or how to solve engineering problems with the help of nature. This can be an example of that. And of course, this is a picture of last year with GSE that provided case study, and this year team design. For more info about our competition, you can visit, of course, our website or send a mail to these contacts. Are you ready for the challenge? As our main organizer told before, I want to say thanks even to a group of people called core team that have worked with me in this year really hard. So I want to introduce you even the team design responsible of this event, that is Giuseppe Caticala. Then the FR responsible, that is Marco Maisano. Then we have the PR responsible, Nicola Tesor. And of course, Francesca Busciotti, the main organizer. So, if some of you want to do something, nothing, go ahead.
Welcome everybody, good afternoon. The topic team design responsible for this event.
everybody. I'm Marco Mesano, the founder and senior responsible for EBEC Italy.
I don't want to say my name. Actually, I want to say that as PR responsible, I had the task to find a media partnership for this competition. But actually, as you maybe know, we are in Italy, and in Italy there is no time. There are also late, and we got the media partnership this morning. Yes, and they are not here, but they support us. And I mean, Rai Scuola is the national channel about scholarship and something else. And so you will find the logo in our media partners, but they are not here. And maybe we will have other media partners, but I will talk to you later about this. Good luck to everyone. And so. Thank you again to the whole team. They were actually marvelous, because if we have everything today, thanks to them, thanks to their work, their time, and everything. So we really appreciate it. Okay, there is another person very important that we have today here. Knowing the pyramid that we have got before, on the top of it, it was the final round. The final round where every university has one winner, so every country would have one team to participate in the final round. So I would like to welcome the main organizer of the final round. She's coming from Riga directly here, so we are really pleased with her. Her name is Bunta, and maybe I'm not able to pronounce the second name because it's difficult. But I would like to say welcome to her. If you want to spend some words, just come here so people could know you. Okay, some time. Like every go.
I will try not to sit. Dear participants, university and company representatives, I'm really happy to be here in Rome to attend EBEC Italy. I'm really happy to invite the winners to EBEC Italy to the EBEC Final 2014, which will happen in Riga between the 1st and the 9th of August. And yes, this year, EBEC Riga, as you know, is the European capital of culture, but this year we are ready to become also the capital of European engineers in Riga. As the EBEC Final is the biggest engineering competition in Europe, we have received support from UNESCO, International Federation of Engineering Societies, Riga City Council, and also other authorities. I want to encourage the participants to compete, because you are not only representing yourself, but also your university. And I'm really happy, and I cannot wait to meet the winners and welcome them in August in Riga. And my last words will be to the organizers from Rome to Regatta, and I will really say a big thank you to the organizers, and especially to the main organizer, Francesca, and EBEC Italy coordinator, Vincenzo, and their core team, because they have done a lot to organize this event. Let's give them a huge applause.
Thank you so much, Bunta. We really appreciate your speech. So, you have to compete onto each other, so take the challenge. It's the best thing to do in this competition. There is another person I want to introduce today. He is a professor at our university. His name is Nicola Blefari. He's the chief master of electronics department in our university. So let's make a warm applause.
financial people. Always money and opportunity. Just a few words from government. So just to tell you in 5 minutes, I'm not going to do this for the beginners today. Let's start with the bad news. Then that's my. So bad news for you was this here. First of all, the work of version. Then you don't know the pension fees, but in the 50s, which means your grandfathers were there, so we're not talking about people ages. We were 2 billion and a half. Now we are 70. So this is really huge. There is a simulator on that which counts birth and deaths all over the planet. And this morning, in 5 minutes, we had 600 more people between 20 and 500 just in 5 minutes. This is the biggest problem for future generations. Technology advances, which contribute well, even, for instance, means that it will be even difficult to find a job because many jobs are not there anymore, especially the physical one. You have physical and digital mobility, you know about that. Physical mobility, you are here, physical mobility is here. 10 years ago, it was not like that. Air travel was not so cheap. Digital mobility, you experience every day. And you have globalization communication. You heard about the globalization, we'll give you some words right now, which means still increasing communication. Maybe you don't know that, but in Japan and Korea, most companies are 50 your part. Many wherever you are, which where people is good, either will be a big short. It means they have 50, the whole system is reset. You have to start over, which means that people are high at top level managers, earning lots of money, you're fired. Then you're on the market. You have to find new jobs, which means that if you're really good, you can start, you can find an equal good job, but then you can find a job which is paid after that, or even money, and you're out, without it. Which means that everybody keeps on working. Because the 5 years before, when you're 45, you cannot stop studying, otherwise, at 50, you don't find a job. So again, so seminar, there are more people, we need less jobs because of technology, and we do not need low specialization jobs. The fact of that last week was without any people in it. No, there's no people checking the tickets and things. There are no people. The gas station don't find people. The gas station car. So low specialization jobs are and there is simply we do not need jobs for 7 billion people. We don't. That's why some people like the cheapest women is in favor of citizenship salary. Because people need jobs for all. You are a privileged person if you are engineers or you are looking for high-quality jobs. So this is easy, but not for other people. And if you think of it, you know, imagine you engineering for people existing in the maximum right? So, for instance, assume that I was making partnership film, which is around, there used to be many people selling partnership film. And my market was wrong. And the market of idea was Sweden. And the market of the one land was France. And each of these players has to optimize based on the local market. So to find the local market. So I have to be the best guy really. But now, as you know, because of the globalization and mobility, idea means it takes over. You know that there are rich people are always rich and people are always happy. That's the thing. Very simple. Because I am out of the market, because I cannot compete here. We want to let them. So it's the second player. But all the others are pushed out of the market. The same applies to books. I used to have a small bookshop here. Now there is Amazon, there is Kindle. So books are bought online. There is one big player. You have to compete with Amazon. Even Barnes and Noble cannot afford to compete with Amazon. And when I used to write papers, this was true. Also when I was young. When you write papers and TV papers, you compete with the whole world. So Einstein papers was the best, sham paper was a very good paper. If I want to publish a paper, I would compete with people from all over. But this now is happening to grapes. I read yesterday that last week that grapes in Apulia are out of the market because grapes are imported from Brazil. So we are talking not of information, we are not talking of papers, we are talking of grapes, which again means that you have to compete. So you have to be not always, not professional, not exactly the best, but you have to think globally. You have to understand you are competing with the whole world. There are no anymore niches. If you was from the Comune di Roma, maybe yes, because you are not competing with the other administration, local administration anywhere. But in most jobs, we have to compete for. These are bad news. You know that the liver is centered in this place, bits in atoms, everything is digitalized. So books, songs, video, networks, people, everything is now in the digital world, which means again more globalization. But means also that you need to connect everything. The internet, the telephone network, you use for important reasons. Okay. So telephone network is to connect telephones to telephones, which means literally 20 million landlines. Then we connected person to persons, which means 70 million mobile telephones. Now we are connecting persons to the ambient, and then we connect things to things. By 2020, we will connect 80 billion things in the internet, which means that everything will be connected. And if you have to optimize, next door is a guy that's giving a talk on the optimization of the cellular network, saying that we have to share capacity for the whole network. Because with numbers that I told you before, you have to optimize everything, which is also risky, by the way, because if you optimize, the other phase of optimization is reliability. If you optimize a system, which is perfect, which is a 100% efficiency, it's also a very weak system. You are not fail safe, you are not redundant. Okay. But the good thing is, which job am I talking about when I build a car? Which kind of engineering do I need? Do I need a mechanical engineer? Do I need experts? Do you need wireless people? Do you need telecommunication people? What about health influence? These are slides which are from a presentation that used to be from my own course of studies. So let's guess which course of studies we're talking about. But this is a very recent data center built by ENI, which is someone that produces extract gas. But it's a data center. Sorry, it's a data center. And if you're talking about ships or sensor networks or underground communication or intelligent transportation system or the Burj Al Khalifa is building, which kind of engineers do they need for this kind of project, for the whole of the art of the airport? So for all this work, for all these jobs, you need a different kind of engineer. You need an engineer which has interdisciplinary capabilities. So the good news are that we have much more opportunities in this market. If you are good, you can be very successful. Germany reached a historical level of export. The last economic so-called crisis. Germany reached the overall history record of export. They've been extremely successful. Volkswagen is paying 10,000 euros of premiums to employees because of the success. We are exporting cars. So these are exciting times, especially if you try to, as you are doing here, if you look behind the borders, in every sense. Because now we have the highest level of urban life. We have a lot of direct students. We travel, we exchange ideas. So we are competition. We don't have much job, but we have a lot of opportunities. If these are wishes, so don't take them as successful. The parts of people telling you that you study the work, so this is an habit, right? But you have to be proactive. So you don't have to stay there and just react on things that are asked to you. You have to be independent. You're not going to your supervisors to ask them to do. You have to be independent. You have to be reliable, which is something that you should learn about. To build structures that can the work of everybody. We make it brilliant, also at people's activity, but we lack structure support. We have things that help us in our own work. So you have to be reliable, you have to complete your job. You don't have to be this is silly. But when you start working, you will find that in every workplace, these are problems. Really, after so many years, starting in this department, there is people that won't complete the job. They wait. There is something that does not work, they stop. They don't go ahead. This is crazy. And also the fact of not making mistakes seems silly because of course you see for a lot of level literally making mistakes. But if you don't check your work, you write a mail and you just push send back. Before pushing send back, read the mail, you just push. You will find a mistake in the mail. The same happens for everyone. You have to be focused. You cannot do 10 things at once. You have to have a broad knowledge base. You have to know many things. But you have to be focused. Because otherwise you cannot compete and be the best in the world if you do 10 things at the same time. So focus on what you do. And you have to be excellent if you want to really succeed. Because the competition is so high. Okay? Mr. Wishes. Once again, something you should do. You must do it. Best wishes.
I'd like to thank the professor. Yeah, unfortunately start, but I found it very interesting, my point of view. So there is a word I just want to match out from the presentation, that is competition, was used a lot, so it means that it's a very important word. So going on this way, I would like to present one of the company that will provide the competition. One of the parts of the competition is GSA, and I would like to welcome here Gianluca Scapaticcio, Dottoressa Lucia Veneri, and Dottor Alberto Vela.
you, everybody. I'm Lucia Veneri, and I'm HR manager from GSE. With my colleague, for the second years, we are happy to share with you this experience. Now, we are going to show you a short video about us, focus on our value. This video was presented during our last best event in Warsaw. So thank you and enjoy it.
Thank you. So it's a short video, first of all, 5 minutes. Unfortunately, there isn't any sound. I don't think that you can hear some sounds.
You should not be some well-known actor from Hollywood, something like this.
No? DiCaprio, De Niro? No. I don't think so, because just colleagues or our directors. So, so thank you. I'm Alberto Pela from GSE, Lucia and Luca colleagues. I'm very happy to be here with you today. It's a good opportunity to present our activities as GSE. As you've seen, our GSE is in Italy like the House of Renewable Energy or energy and energy efficiency. It's the Italian state-owned company which manages all the renewable energy development in Italy. Today I prepared a short presentation, not boring, because I believe that is late afternoon, so it's also time to go all around Rome, maybe. But I would like to present our activities as a GSC. Then I would like also to give you a general overview of renewable energy development in Italy. Because in Italy, during the last 10 years, we had a boom about renewable energy. We developed a lot the green energies, in particular because GSC, okay, as you see in the video, maybe some trouble with the presentation. Okay. So, okay, this data, you know. Then, GSC outlook and main activities will be the first focus. Then the renewable energy sources development. Then also the Italian green energy supply chain. Maybe it could be also a good opportunity to know what kind of green technologies are developed in Italy during last years. And also one of the last GSE projects called Corrente, which aims to promote and aggregates all the Italian green industry. So GSE is the Italian state-owned company, as I told you, which manages all the renewable energy system in Italy. Our main shareholder is the Italian Ministry of Economic and Finance. So we are the Italian state-owned energy is in charge for all the renewable energy sector and energy efficiency, also in collaboration with other agencies. In particular, we applied the directive from the Italian Ministry of Economic Development in all the clean tech sector. But we are also a group. In fact, GSC is the parent company of 3 subsidiaries. As you see, GSC is the main company and is the owner of other 3 very important companies active in the green energy field or in the electrical energy Italian system. The EU is, we can translate, single buyer, that they buy all the electricity produced in Italy, but they deserve a part. They manage all the low budget customers. So it's sort of specific customer care sector about the electrical energy field in Italy, and is managed by EU. GME is also very important because manage all the electrical stock exchange. So all the electricity produced in Italy, of course, goes to the electrical stock energy exchange managed by GME. And also RSC. RSC is our company active in the research and electrical system. They are in Milan. We, like GSC, GME, and EU, are in Rome. So all our activities are focused on the green energy system. And in particular, I think that you know that for us, develop the renewable energy is is a European target. Okay, so for 2020, but it's also very important because in Italy there is a lack of fossil fuels. So renewable energy and it's a sort of an energy efficiency represent the key tools to securing energy supplies, reducing greenhouse gases, and also pollutant emissions. And during this year, so the renewable energy was developed a lot, and it became a very important sector for Italy. Also about the green economy sector. And as GSC, as you see, we have just a sort of a short presentation here, but we manage all the feed-in tariff systems developed in Italy. I think also your countries will develop a sort of feed-in tariff or support schemes to develop green energy. For example, the green certificate systems, the feed-in tariff or feed-in premiums. They are the main key tools, the main tools to develop the renewable energy systems. And in Italy, are managed by us. Also, the energy efficiency tools, such as the white certificates, are an innovative instrument developed in Italy during last year, and is managed by us in collaboration with also other agency, like NEA. Then we are also in charge for other activities. For example, we give all the support to the public administration in the renewable energy fields. So, for example, we have developed a lot of training courses for our energy local managers, local authorities managers. So we believe that our target is to share all the best practices in the renewable energy sector, from the support schemes to the industry, to the research. So it's very important also for us to be here and to present to you the Italian side, the development by renewable energy. So in Italy, in the first graph, we can see that during last years we had some transformation about the renewable energy power plants developed. In fact, right now, okay, it's very hard to to follow the sector, because this graph, okay, is aims to represent the plants managed in Italy, or is the renewable energy power plants studied in Italy. In 2012, we had 400,000 renewable energy power plants installed. Right now, we have an idea. It's just 1 year ago. Like, no, nothing. 410, 420, 30, 40. Okay, 550,000. So in 1 year we have continued to develop the renewable energy systems in Italy. Of course, this first of all thanks to the renewable energy feeding schemes in the first year. But right now the renewable energy power plants can be installed also without it. So this data confirm, of course, this market trend. In particular, we manage all these 500,000 renewable energy power plants. We buy all the electricity produced by these renewable energy plants, and we take it and we put in the Italian electrical stocks exchange. Okay. So we manage some also megawatts, and we incentivize more than 8 terawatt hours. The last data concern the economic side of the situation. This graph also shows you how the last 12 years, our Italian electricity mix has experienced significant transformation. In fact, this is the total gross generation in Italy. In 2000, we produced about, okay, consider that the renewable energy data are the green column, okay? So, in 2000, the green column was 51, okay? 2011, 83 terawatt hours, okay? So, it's very interesting also. So, see this kind of green energy transformation, also green energy growth in Italy. So in Italy in 2000 were produced 51 terawatt hours. That accounts 80% of total gross energy generation. In 2011, this data came 83 terawatt hours. But thanks to not just solar, or not just wind, not just to bioenergy, altogether accounted 33 new terawatt hours installed by solar energy, wind, and also the bioenergy sector. You can see that also in this graph how was the main important renewable energy sector in Italy until 2000. Our historical source. You can notice some water, exactly. But in Italy, we have developed hydroelectric power system, since 1 century ago. Okay, but all the electricity we have installed a lot of the hydropower system, power plants. Right now, since 2000, we believe that it's time to take over, and it's time to find new sustainable energy systems. For this reason, we have developed these 33 terawatt hours. It's a big shot, it's a big data. Consider that right now, in 2012, the Italian electricity mix, okay, the renewable energy data counts about the 30% of the total. Okay, so it's one of the most important countries in the world about renewable energy development. Okay, this country is Italy. So geothermal, you can see also the specific data. Geothermal, bioenergy, wind, and solar. Some specific data of the single renewable energy sources. For example, we have installed in Italy more than 330,000 photovoltaic plants. Well, a lot. One question for you, Max. What do you think? What's the most important region of Italy about solar renewable energy plants? So, Sicily, South, Calabria, no. Lombardia, bravo, very good, very good. Now, in Lombardy, so the north part of Italy, we have developed a huge number of renewable solar power plants. Most of them are installed on the roofs. So, but it means that we have developed renewable energy all over Italy, from the north to the south. Lombardy is the most important region about the number of renewable solar photovoltaic power plants installed. And in terms of power, it depends also by irradiation. So, power, what do you think? Sicily? Campania, no? Puglia, right? Puglia, the most important region about photovoltaic power plants, not in terms of numbers, but in terms of power. Start. Then all this renewable energy development, all this energy efficiency of the sector, big growth, create a renewable energy. Also create also a lot of expertise and brings also a lot of best practices in terms of technologies and in terms of industry. So our companies have developed a lot of innovation, have developed a lot of systems in terms of technology, from solar to wind to geothermal, bioenergy, and so on. Also in the smart grid sector, our companies invested a lot of money in research and innovation. The main aspect of renewable energy industry in Italy, of course, is the favorable allocation, because it's Europe, but also very open to new partnership in terms of commercial, in the commercial sector, but also in the scientific one. The high potential of R&D, and also building integration and design. Our companies, our industry, like, okay, for an Italian, when we go abroad, we say, okay, you in Italy are very, very good in fashion and foods, Ferrari and furniture. Okay, we would like to underline that we're also very good in terms of clean technologies. So if you are interested to go deeply in this sector, you can visit a specific site, okay, developed by GSC, and also visit our Corrente project, is the name of our project, which aim to promote the Italian green industry and the Italian clean technologies. For example, in the renewable energy sector in Italy, we have a lot of excellencies in for each single green energy chain. In the bioenergy field, we have a lot of companies which produce gasification of organic waste, CSP systems, digester, combustion boiler, and so on. Okay, now also same situation for the wind energy, for the hydro energy, the geothermal one, of course, solar, in particular, very good in the inverter production. Not also the solar cell and modules. But as you know, solar cells and modules, they are produced China first of all, okay, or the east part of the world, okay. But we have also a small production of solar cells and modules here. Very interesting also go over and notice how the Italian companies active in the solar energy field invested also in the so-called the third generation photovoltaic, so in the organic photovoltaic systems. Okay, for example, from Blueberry, we have also some interesting companies which develop this third generation solar photovoltaic system, but also connected to the solar energy system, the concentrated solar power or the thermodynamic one. So our strength is Italy, but we are in a common market. We see also that there is a lot of collaboration and cooperation as you in terms of company collaboration. So our companies are moving and would like to invest with other European companies in for most of them invest in the Middle East markets or in the Indian one, on the also South America. We offer high innovation efficiency, building integration and design. These are photovoltaic floor and photovoltaic tiles. For example, they seem normal floor or normal tiles, but they produce energy. Then we have some economic data on modules in the what about Italian production about modules more than 1 gigawatt, inverter more than 5 gigawatt, and the research and development sector is very interesting because of course we are acting the organizing sector. To promote all these technologies, in GSC we have developed this project called Corrente. So it's just a new project, but which aggregates more than 2,000 Italian companies. They are all operators active in the green energy field, from solar to wind, and also in the energy efficiency and smart grid systems. Then it's just one of our activities in the green economy sector. And if you would like to receive any information about our activities, from training to studies to economic data, renewable energy development in Italy, or Italian clean technologies, just contact us or contact the best organizer, which I would like to thank you again for your collaboration as GSC and for this big opportunity for us. So thank you again, and we are here. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.
So thank you very much to GSC for their speech. It was very interesting. Now there is time for the second main sponsor, the one who's going to give us the case study. So I would like to welcome here Engineer Raffaele De Lucia and Federico Ricci.
You go here inside the front step, but you go right.
Okay, thank Ready? This presentation is in the computer, so
So, welcome to everybody. I am Rafael Lucia, and I have been working in IBM for about 1 year and a half. And I'm very proud to be here. I'm going about to present about this presentation. So, like I told you, there was a lot of environment to come here, but I'm just trying to start with that. And I really go to later. Maybe I know you're in the middle of the presentation. And, all right. I'm going to apologize for the presentation because it is in Italian. Maybe some of you will have to say that. But we are a corporation. We have no time right now. Actually, me, I have no time right now to find an English one. So I will just translate. Maybe you will understand better that your mother tongue language. Well, for me, it's a great pleasure to be here. I've known several of you. I've been part of BEST for 3 years. And I also coordinated this event, so it's quite awkward for me to be to this other part of the stage, just talking to you. And before starting to talk about presentation, I really invite and encourage you to join BEST, just because if I'm working in this company, with a great multinational company like this. Thanks to BEST, right? My professional path and especially during my interviews was based on what I did in BEST, what I achieved, what event I coordinated. So that's again an encouragement for you to join with this big group. You will have a lot of experiences that you will never do otherwise in normal university. So let's go. So IBM was founded in 1911. And it is for sure the most ancient technology company all over the world. If you think to the technology trends, they have a peak, then there's a very sloping indicating. This means that technology, just think to Facebook. Facebook in 10 years just grew up, was born. Now it had reached the maximum expansion. But very probably, I'm not saying that Facebook is going to die, but very probably a lot of technology groups that was born in the past died very soon. IBM was one of the few companies in the world that has been lasting for more than 100 years. That's why, because IBM was able to reinvent itself. If you think that IBM started with tabling machines, now IBM is selling software, is selling hardware, and is selling consulting and professional services. Obviously, IBM is present worldwide, and we are more than 433 employees. See? We can skip this one. I'm going to show you what are the values that are trying to inspire us. There's the first one, that is dedication to every client's success. This means that the IBM to discuss success is trying to concentrating and to focusing on success of the client. This means that we are the client disposal and we try to help them to better achieve their goals and their initiatives. The second values that we count on is innovation that matters for the companies and for the world. And IBM is the first company for the patents. If you think that Google has less than 2,000 patents, IBM has more than 6,000 patents. And so a very huge number. And IBM invests more than 6 billion every year in basic research. To take then the result that we have achieved during the research in the technologies and the products that we are selling to our clients. And then the last value is the trust and responsibility in every relationship. So, all the scandals that are happening here in Italy, we are trying to avoid that. If you think that we have specific trainings on responsibility and social responsibility all the years that are mandatory in the company, just to avoid corruption at all levels. So not only me, but also the high-level manager need to do this process. These are some numbers. So it's about 1 million in terms of revenue, blah, 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 blah. We can skip this one, so it's boring. And this is quite important just to make you understand how IBM transformed its strategy. We started with, I told you, with tabulating machine, then we moved it to hardware. So how many of you know that IBM is not selling PC anymore? So usually when you think IBM, everyone thinks about PC. IBM sold its 5 series on about 10 years ago to the Chinese Lenovo. And we are getting out from the low-end market servers just to concentrate on more profitable and more high-level services to the clients. And these are the three trends that we are pointing and we are trying to stress. The first one is data. According to the analyst, data are the new natural resources for the company if they want to take the competitive advantages on the competitors, obviously. If a company is able to use data in a proper way throughout analytics techniques, it's very probable that the company will have a great advantage in that. Then, as I told you, we are getting out from low-end servers, from the lower part of the hardware, just because we are now entering in the era of cloud. This means that all the programs, all the information are not stored on premise, but they are stored on the cloud, on the internet. This is quite good also because this trend will allow the company to be very scalable and will give the companies reliable infrastructure to base and to layer their activities. It will be very important. And then that's quite another important thing that maybe you all know, is the system of engagement. Social platform like Facebook, Twitter, and so LinkedIn has spread all around, also in the business. If you think that we have a specific division for social networks and social collaboration, it makes you think how this trend is quite important for the companies. So we have passed from an individualistic way of working to a very collective way of working. The sharing of information is quite important, and so all the companies, they want to work in a better way. They need to collaborate with each other, and having informatics techniques that will allow employees to work in a collaborative way is very important in terms of a more efficient and effective working. And then there's the mobile. The mobile is quite important because all the applications that were working on your PC are now working also on your mobile phone. This means that this application needs to be reliable and at the same time needs to be secure. Just because all the threats are just over the corner, and we have to figure out that important information for the company are secured in the best way. So these are the three trends IBM is focusing, and these are the three trends that IBM is using to transform and reinvent itself. It's not so easy. The company is investing a lot in internal formation, internal trainings and courses, just to allow the employee to turn from their old way of doing business to a new one, using data, that is using cloud, and using mobile and analytics. Let's go. How we are doing that? Obviously, we are not God. As all the multinational corporations, we are acquiring companies. If there are startups that are very promising, we are acquiring them. Here are some numbers of all the companies that we have acquired during the past years, over the past years. That's quite a lot. And this thing that IBM is acquiring about one company every month. The last company we acquired was the SoftLayer. It was an American company providing cloud services, and we paid it about $2.5 billion. So this is quite important, and I'd like to share with you, maybe because this interests you a bit more, how a multinational company works. If you think in the corner on the left, this was the traditional companies of the last century. There was a very promising and very high-level American company that was exporting its product all over the world. Then, for the last 50 years, we have built the second box here in the lower corner on the left. That was the multinational company that was replicating itself all over the world. This means that we were the same structure, but the HR structure that was replicated in the US, was replicated in Italy, and it was replicated in all the countries the company was present. Now, the multinational companies, especially IBM, is leading company in this is turning itself in an integrated company. What does it mean? This means that there are competency centers all over the world. It means that if I have a technical problem, I don't have local support. I will need to call a number, and they are answering me from South Africa. The HR department of our IBM Europe is located in Budapest. And so all the people, if you are just applying for a position in IBM, the person from Budapest will contact you. So it's quite important for you to be able to this kind of way of doing business and also attracting talent from the marketplace. Because this could be awkward, especially for Italian people and students, that during their path just concentrate themselves only on studying. Yes, it's quite important. But if you want to work for a multinational company in a global environment, you have to try to make to be diverse. What else? Yeah, this is what I was telling you before. IBM invested more than 6% of its revenue in research. IBM has 14 research centers all over the world. For example, we have a research center in biotechnology. So IBM that is doing IT is doing base research in the biotechnology field. It's quite important because to achieve the smarter planet, we have to be able to have knowledge in all the sectors. So not only pure IT, but we need to be concentrated on the focus activities of our clients. And our clients spread from healthcare to transportation, from energy utilities company to the public administration. So it's quite important for us to get knowledge of that. And here is some of the discoveries that IBM did. Maybe some of you studied informatics and they had the pleasure, or maybe not that much, to code in Fortran. Fortran was a programming language that was invented by IBM. And I will show you later some other invention that really changed our way of living, and maybe you neither know that IBM invented that. So we are very proud of this one. I don't know how many of you have heard about Watson artificial intelligence technology. IBM has just created a division that is in New York, it's placed in New York, where we are delivering from a commercial point of view Watson. What is that? Is a cognitive computing system that is able to understand the natural language. Analysts say that 20 years from now, all the call center will be replaced by Watson. So when you are trying to call Vodafone or a team, you won't have the answer from a person, but it will be a computer able to understand your speech and giving you answer according to what you ask. This is quite the revolution. As I told you, Watson is able to generate hypotheses and just to give a confidence factor to the answer and give you the best answer with a high confidence factor. And it's self-learning. So Watson is able to learn from the mistakes. I remember maybe there's a video of Watson. Watson at this challenge, he was invited in US to take part to a game. This game is called Jeopardy. It's a sort of Chi vuole essere milionario italiano. And I will, maybe in the video, there's one, we're going to show them the mechanism of working. There's another video that I want to show you here. I don't know why, but it's some small advertisement of what's able to do. Alright, this is the content, the theme that what we will ask to explain.
Jeopardy. Let's get right into the Jeopardy round. These categories: a man, a plane, a canal, Erie, Chicks Dig Me, children's book titles, My Michelle, MC5, and finally vocabulary. Ken, you're in the first position. Please make a selection. Chicks Dig Me for 200. Kathleen Kenyon's excavation of this city, mentioned in Joshua, showed the walls had been repaired 17 times. Watson.
What is Jericho?
Correct.
400, same category.
This mystery author and her archaeologist hubby dug in hopes of finding the lost Syrian city of Urkesh. Watson.
Who is Agatha Christie?
Correct.
Same category, 600.
At the Olduvai Gorge in 1959, she and hubby Lewis found a 1.75 million-year-old Australopithecus Boise-eyed skull. Watson.
Who is Mary Leakey?
You're right.
800, same category.
Harriet Boyd Hawes was the first woman to discover and excavate a Minoan settlement on this island. Watson.
What is a reed?
Yes.
Let's finish Chicks Dig Me.
Okay. So, how you are so from this presentation is able to understand the natural language. And I don't know if you thought that the question were not simple questions, but it was giving some details about the answer, and it was able to reconstruct what was the question that was according to the detail that they were giving to it. So it's quite promising. What is Watson now used so far? It is used in healthcare industries. They are using to support doctors in doing the right diagnosis of cancer. It is estimated that more than 70% of cancer diagnoses are isolated because the doctor are not able to understand better the symptoms when they come up. And also the treatments that doctors are giving are not appropriate to the stage of the illness. So Watson is supporting the doctors in find out soon the right diagnosis or the right illness that is affecting the patient. It's quite interesting, and so far only some hospitals in the US are experimenting that. In Europe, in Milan, there's a National Institute for Cancer, that is ITM, that is using a technology that is similar to support the doctors in diagnosis. So we can back to the presentation. I will try to shorten it. I'm sorry again, but I was not expected to deliver this presentation, so I'm sorry to improvise. Sorry again. So we can skip this one. As I told you, IBM just created IDs on New York and Watson. And just out of curiosity, Watson also did his first investment. He's also helping in experimental way economics. He's just investing in the New York Stock Exchange, and he's suggesting what stocks to purchase and what to sell. So it's quite interesting application. So we can skip this one because this is important because we have a very important center here in Rome. It is a software development center, and this year the group in Rome just achieved 40 patents. It's quite important, especially for augmented reality in the art sciences. There are collaborations with several universities, but we have a very good collaboration with the University of Trento, especially for just translating Watson into Italian. It's quite tough because American dramatics is way simpler than Italian one. And so we are really having problems in allow Watson to speak and understand the natural Italian language. And we are still far from that. I don't think that in the next 10 years we will be able to have one in Italian. So here there's a map of the location in which IBM is present. Actually, we are present all over Italy. These are data center, disaster recovery center, brutal help desk, and support desk. So we can skip this one. Yeah, these are a chart about the collaboration that we are having with the universities. Actually, we are collaborating for random events with all the universities in Italy, but we are having strong relationship with University of Rome, with the Bocconi University, the Politecnico of Milan, the Politecnico of Turin, and the University of Naples. But as I told you, there are more and more relationships ongoing that are actually random. So IBM in 2003 just did work together with the partnership of Politecnico of Milano to a pre and post degree, just to create new professional capabilities in the field of marketer and business analytics. It's quite an important field we are focusing. We can skip this one, we can skip both of this one. This is actually a motto that IBM invented 6-7 years ago in 2008, that is build up of marketer and more intelligence planet. As the professor Bellecar told you before, by 2020, more than, in terms of billion things will be connected together. So for IBM, we say that we have to be able to face a world that will be instrumented, that will be interconnected, and that's why there will be more intelligence. And so we have to be able to exploit all this intelligence to turn the world, to turn the world in a better way. So now backup chart. This is one interesting chart that I want to show you. To show you the invention that IBM did over the past years. So we invent universal product code that will just allow you to save time, save a row in the supermarket, for example, and also for storing objects, whatever. It's quite important. We contributed a lot in the laser technology that then was used for ice artery. On the other corner, left upper corner, we can see a quite interesting project that IBM is doing with several universities all over the world that are chips that are modeled on the human brain. So there are some IBM experts that are analyzing and studying the neuroscientists, how the brain works. And they are trying to simulate and build up some chips that is going to work like the brain does. So it's quite innovating cutting-edge technology. And then here there are some other curiosity, maybe that we are just eating and now with the power system that IBM server division. What else? Yes, we are having project to analyze the genetic data of the population. We helped a lot, and Google voted right now the quantistic computer. So IBM took a lot of efforts to contribute to development and the birth of the quantistic computers. And then, what else? We have a collaboration with the NASA, so in the aerospace technology, and IBM created the biggest work community grid just to carry out research project and also to give people without the capability in computing the technology possibility to use the work grid community power. The last video that I want to see is quite interesting and quite funny actually. And this was the atoms that the IBM researchers were able to move. And we are doing these research to go further in the data storage to atomic level, just to reduce the dimension of the chips that are so far used, so far. So I apologize again for improvising this presentation, but I really hope you got something from that, and thanks again for being here.
Thank you so much. So we are getting to an end, finally. But before that, I want to greet every participant, every part of the core team here. So we'd like just to thank them in front of everybody because they did a fabulous job, and we just would like to appreciate it in front of everybody. So. Maybe they can take a picture.
Okay, about the selfie. I know that a lot of you will take a lot of selfies during this competition. Please, when you will share with all your friends on Facebook, use the hashtag EBEC 2014. Okay? Thumbs up.
So finally, thank you so much for your attention. I would like to invite you. Stop by away from here. It's only 2 hours. And just behind this room, we prepared a little coffee break. So take as much as you can. Don't exaggerate because you have to get to bed. So thank you again, and see you.
Andiamo subito per la stampa. Ciao Nani. la miss, la più bella.
Hello, how are you doing? EBEC Italy is working. Yes.
Ecco le due conchiglie per 3 notti. Simone, un sorriso per la stampa estera? Però... Oh, yeah. Sciotta, un sorriso. Hi everybody.